Hey guys, welcome back to another pick a card reading where today we will be talking about how does your person currently see you, what do they think of you. So we have pile 1 justice or lovers, pile 2. Pick one and we will check how do they view, what do they think. So for those who chose this justice. What do they think of you? So pile 1. I don't know why, but let me just see. I feel like there was some kind of recent event with the 4 of Wands and 3 of Cups. See how both of these cards contain people kind of celebrating. Both are kinds of celebrations, positive milestones being completed and so on. So I feel like your person has been at some kind of event recently. And there was some kind of toxicity in that event, maybe some excess, maybe some overindulgence with the devil, because we said the devil often represents maybe too much of alcohol or, just overindulgence in food or substances or whatever. And I feel like this person, 7 of Wands is here. They were maybe put in the position to defend themselves or something along those lines, and this made them think heavily about this connection. And 6 of Cups, and it's like, how would my history impact this connection and this person if we try to date, or with the Ace of Cups. I just don't want someone that I have this soulful connection with to be exposed to certain negative influences in my life. With the 9 of Wands, I'm slightly getting exhausted with what's happening. So I feel like this is kind of their stream of consciousness during that meeting and slightly later after that. So there was a point of some kind of maybe there was some kind of argument or some kind of feisty discussion, and this person was really like, God, I wish so much that there was some softness in my life, or I wish that there was more softness and not always me being among people who will oppose me or where I have to defend myself or something like that. And so for a lot of you, your person could be perceiving you as their safe place of some kind, with the Queen of Cups and Ace of Cups. Maybe you are one of the rare people that didn't really give them anxiety, or even if you did, some things where you feel like you maybe fumbled something or you exhausted them in some way. 9 of Wands could be a card of exhaustion. They feel like whatever you did wasn't overly triggering when it comes to, if we look at it from the point of anxiety, right? So Ace of Cups and Queen of Cups, they really see you as this loving presence in the life of your people. There is something about that. But then again, 9 of Wands is not all that great here, and Chariot reversed. So I feel like there was some kind of cumbersome element in your interaction with them. So something was overly slow and dull. And so I feel like at some point your person got really bogged down. And for some of you, for most of you, if you feel like this person stopped pursuing you or something like that, it's very likely because they felt like you were indulging other options or devil, that they have romantic competition, or that you are actively trying to organize situation in such a way where they don't feel as a priority. It doesn't have to be because of the romantic competition, can be because of your obligation or just simply self-indulgence. Maybe you were slightly selfish in this situation, or they viewed this situation as you being primarily more focused on your needs. So there's element of this person thinking like you were in the phase of life where you are kind of self-contained and not really looking at how your actions could impact others, although they are primarily loving. So there's definitely something about that. I feel like your person, when they think about you with the Nine of Wands, they could be feeling like there's a certain, I don't know, compressed quality when it comes to you, that there are moments where you seem really closed off. And so for a lot of you, they could be wondering like, is this something that would last, or is this something that would kind of continue or repeat in your dynamic with them? So this person feels like if they try to date you more seriously, like you would have your moments of shutting down. And they frankly wonder, for some of you, like if they are equipped to be with a partner like this or something like that, even though there are all these pleasant feelings with the Queen of Cups. So it's like you are not an incredibly triggering presence in their life. As I said, even if you did something where you think like it wasn't really your best mode of some kind, this person, I don't know, they just feel like the potential is good. However, like would something repeat, or is something a permanent quality in this connection with the Seven of Wands? So this definitely had naysayers, people on your or their side tried to maybe talk you out of pursuing this person, this connection. We have something about arrogance or keeping things for yourself, keeping access for yourself. So someone could have told this to you or to your person, like, don't be with them, they are an arrogant jerk, or don't be with her, she's stingy as a person, or something like that. She is not looking to share, or I don't know. Again, there are all these positive feelings, so I feel like the only problem, there's not too many internal blockages within you and your person. This is how they perceive. So they kind of feel like there were some outer influences with the Seven of Wands and Nine of Wands that weren't handled on time in a way. But with the Nine of Wands, I am getting that this is someone who is looking to kind of attract light connections, or ones that make them feel energized. They don't want the Nine of Wands, they don't want wounded soldier, prolonged vibe of some kind. So there's definitely that. Chariot is reversed. For some of you, they felt like even though I loved you, it didn't really move forward. So there's that. And life waits for nobody, or something like that. I feel like this person was really drawn, or is even now drawn to your feminine qualities. Maybe you have really healthy feminine energy, or you are more in touch with your feminine energy lately. And they are also unafraid to be in their feminine energy for you. So I feel like even if this is a guy, or simply person in more so in their masculine energy, they are kind of they don't have overly dense blockages when it comes to you, or when it comes to demonstrating things for you, or showing up for connection. So I'm not getting that you guys would have issues because, how do I say, because someone is here emotionally unavailable or something like that. For most of you, this isn't your problem, or this wouldn't be your problem. Nine of Cups, Four of Wands. Again, we have a lot of indications of very fulfilling relationship, and really one that could be easy. So for some of you, this person could be confused, like, if I feel that this is how easy it could be between us, why is it not easy? Or did I misjudge things? Queen of Cups, is my intuition off? Or something along those lines. It's like they estimated that something will be really harmonious or like very balanced between you guys, and if it isn't, or if it's not progressing, this person could be wondering like whether they were off with some of their conclusions, whether they misinterpreted some things in the connection. Okay, I will say, in the way I see it, for some of you, your person feels like you were just nice to them, and that's all there is, or something like that. Or yeah, I'm definitely inclined, because with all this positive energy, there's almost too much of positive energy, right? So Six of Cups, Queen of Cups, Nine of Cups, Four of Wands, this is all like you want to see these cards, but it's kind of too pure. I feel like this person has concluded that you friend zone them or something like that, and this is why they feel like there's no aggravation, there's no positive aggravation in this connection. You know how sometimes you need a point of tension to kind of move situation forward, or okay, I made some kind of inner contract with myself that I will dumb down my video and really talk really plainly, but for now I sometimes can do it, sometimes cannot. I don't know, but I will try to express myself in simpler terms, because I feel like majority of my audience would more enjoy that. Right. Hey, but if you like this little report, give it a little like so that it reaches more people. Again, Three of Cups, Devil. If there were suspicions of third party or something like that with the Seven of Wands, this is why. See how she has this self-defensive gesture. This is why they kind of put up some kind of wall between you and them, or if this was, or maybe started when one of you wasn't single. I'm definitely getting this energy that for some of you, your person convinced themselves that this connection is not destined, that there's no way for this connection to be destined. They're definitely not following their intuition that's screaming at them. And this is why they are trying to not get emotionally involved, or this is why they are not allowing themselves to kind of really develop something loving here. Yeah, but I feel like we will complete it here. If you guys wish, maybe listen to the second pile if you want some more materials or whatnot. Bye bye. Thank you for listening. Lovers. What do they think of you? What does your person... So we have, unfortunately, 5 of Cups as the first card and 10 of Cups reversed. See how he is drinking kind of in an empty bar. So this is like, I'm sorry that it didn't work out with the 10 of Cups reversed. This person feels like you guys were maybe mismatched in some things, and that they didn't acknowledge something on time, right? With the Fool here and Hermit. I honestly feel like for some of you, your person feels like there's something dissociative about your character, about your personality, and that there would be moments where it would feel slightly vacant with you, or like you are absent, or like that I feel like for a lot of you, they kind of concluded that they would miss you even if they were with you, even if they were in a relationship with you. So there's definitely something about that. And then with the 5 of Pentacles reversed, I feel like this is someone who could have backtracked maybe on you, or they maybe showed some kind of initiative with you and then they kind of took it back, or something like that. And they did this because they felt like because it won't work out because of this Knight of Cups reversed. If you were postponing, delaying dates, or ghosting this connection with the Hermit, I just feel like on the soul level there's something about this person that requires a present partner. So if this is like past flame with the 5 of Cups, for most of you, you feel like this is the one that got away, or the one that I almost got and I didn't, or something like that. Or like one of those connections that felt almost destined, but they were not. For some of you, there's a little bit of that vibe, right? I do feel like your person thinks that you are an old soul as a person. With the 5 of Pentacles reversed, for some of you, they know that you didn't intentionally try to hurt them. I definitely see that. With the Magician reverse, for some of you, if they are not chasing because they don't want third party, because we have Magician normal would be chasing them toward you. However, reversed with the 3 of Cups, that often indicates third party. 10 of Cups reversed, breakup due to third party or interruptions, or like not being able to come together due to third party influences. Again, third party can be a demanding job, it can be toxic relatives, it can be, doesn't have to be literal third party. Let me just see. Yeah, I just feel like with the Knight of Cups reverse, your person feels that this didn't have a proper opportunity, or things didn't quite align for this connection. With the Fool here and 4 of Wands, there's element of them not hating you as much, or vice versa. They could be, it's vice versa, that you don't hate them as much because you understand their inner motivation. When it comes to this connection and in general, this person really feels like you kind of get them. regardless of whether it worked out or not between you guys, there's definitely about that. The Ace of Cups is here, so there was definitely an element of soulful love. I feel like for some of you this is your guru from one of your lifetimes, maybe past, maybe one in the future one. So literally for some of you, you are dating your future or past life spiritual guru. There's a definitely distinct message coming about that. Or like spiritual teacher of some kind. Someone who would be explaining you the, God's laws and scriptures and so on. Or this was one of your previous lifetimes together. So we do have this Hermit card. So I feel like they see similar quality in you, where they see you as some kind of deep person, definitely with this Hermit. But I feel then, I don't know, they almost view you as this person who slightly in this form follows function mode, where it's like you have chosen a program for yourself and now you are trying to actively embody those traits, or like actively act in that way, or it's like you chose a certain image for yourself and now you are doing anything and everything you can to kind of maintain that image. And I feel like this person kind of, they like you, but they are kind of sorry if you are living some kind of life where you had to neglect or had to sacrifice certain part of yourself to be able to kind of maintain that image in a way. Does that make sense? So 5 of Pentacles reversed, the return is here possible, or I don't know, just revisiting. Even for some of you this is a fresher connection, but some kind of healthier start is on the horizon. Maybe we had to annul the previous beginning in order to build some kind of healthier foundation. This is what they could be thinking, or this is their impression. Hey, but if you like this little report, give it a little like so that it reaches more people. I feel like there was a moment this person maybe thought that you were trying to manipulate them in some way. Fool is here, 5 of Pentacles reversed. I don't know, it can be maybe something, finances had something to do with that, or you did something because of finances and they don't know it, or something looked like manipulation, however in the background you had financial concerns, or they had, and so obviously you can be thinking about relationship when you just lost a job, or when there's certain great instability with your bosses and so on. This person is aware that they are not aware of everything in this connection, so they do feel a lot of grace for you, for your perspective, for your role, regardless of how flawed they see the situation to be, or they feel like both of you made mistakes. It's not like they see this as you did this and that and I was this perfect flower that you crushed. It's not like that. So I feel like for a lot of you this person is something like, I don't know, 10 of Cups can denote some kind of harshness or brutality for some of you, or some kind of more extreme argument or extreme reaction. So let's say something like that happened, and this person is like, their current perspective is like, yeah, you were really extreme back then, but however, I wasn't also very understanding with you with the Knight of Cups reversed, or I wasn't able to kind of put myself in your skin, in how you felt back then, and the encouragement you needed from me in order to be what I need. I don't know. So again, it sounds a bit complicated, and I'm trying to simple things down, as I said in the first pile. But sometimes interpretation gets a bit complex. Yeah, but I feel like this person feels like you guys just needed more of practical exposure to each other, and that you needed kind of more organic interaction of some kind, or maybe even spontaneous interaction without it having to be some kind of a move, or some kind of you do this and I do that. And I feel like they wish they met you in the circumstance where they had an opportunity to interact organically, and yeah, definitely, and for something to naturally develop between you and them, and they're sorry that it couldn't go that way, or situation had to be slightly forced, and they feel like this was some kind of a flaw within a situation. But they also didn't think that you are this fun type, that there's certain carefree quality with the Fool. Again, maybe you have some dissociative episodes, however, they also see something similar to that as your good side. You won't be kind of dwelling on my mistakes, or you wouldn't be this harsh critic that I'm used to, maybe in my family or in my circle of friends, or whatever. So they don't see your mistakes or your bugs or whatever as huge, and they hope that you don't see theirs as huge as well, and they wish there's some kind of lucky moment in this situation with the Fool, where you guys could just be carefree and not really worry as much about impacts and impressions, and how you behave or how you don't behave. I don't know, it would be the best for you and this person to have a paintball session or something like that, and just goof around and have fun that way, and after that, however you feel or don't feel or whatever. So I feel like this connection would really benefit from some carefree behaviors and thinking, and just not overthinking things that much, and doing something maybe recklessly, maybe even if you will look stupid, even if you will, I don't know, just for some of you, try to behave more with this person as if you don't care how is your hair that day, or is everything perfectly aligned with your clothes, and do the colors mix and match, and you get the vibe, right? So yeah, but I feel like we are going to complete it here. I hope you guys enjoyed this little report. If you did, see you in the next one as well. Bye bye.